Hey guys, Lad Labs News Carolinas. It is 7:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably about 35-40 degrees. Let's see if we can get any action tonight in the Charlotte, North Carolina area.
Did you just mute it?
How's everyone's night going? Remember, you guys can chat. Chat should be enabled. Give it a few minutes for people to come into the chat. We'll be going live as often as we can down here in Charlotte. Probably go live for about an hour or 2 hours tonight, depending on what's going on. Right now, we're just going to go get some food. My wife, Katrina, is with me right now, even though she sometimes doesn't like covering news. She is with me, against her better judgment. She may say hi, she may not. We'll see.
Hi. That's all you get. Sorry.
Hey Ella, how are you? Hope your night's going well. Kind of cold down here in the Carolinas tonight. I should be used to it though, because I'm originally from New York. See how busy Saturday night down here in Charlotte is? It's been busy the last couple hours, so we'll see if we get anything. Hopefully traffic's not bad. So right now we are traveling in South Charlotte, North Carolina. We are heading towards the South Park area.
No, not like the show.
I know people are like, oh, you're going to go see Cartman? Not like the show. It's just the neighborhood of South Park. Get some food before the scanner starts talking again. Because it always happens when you start to get food to drive through. You know what happens. Shit starts hitting the fan. Make sure our one scanner is working. So this is our first stream tonight as Lad Labs News North Carolina, as Lad Labs News Carolinas. Thank you very much. We're glad to be on board. My assistant may help me with chat a little bit.
We'll see. Your assistant had a long day at work.
When Katrina and I first met, she was never sure what I did. But she's got used to it over the years.
Like I have a choice.
Turn up the scanners a little bit. Traffic's actually not that bad for 7:40 at night on a Saturday down here. We'll see what it looks like by the South Park Mall as we get closer. Maybe a little more crowded. Scott definitely made the right decision. Scott just offered it, but you know, I knew it was a decision. You know, I knew it was the right decision when I saw the success that other Loud Labs franchisees were having. Scott should be sleeping right now because he said he was going to go out later. So he could be napping. Let us know what you guys want to see on the channel, whether you want to see different types of incidents that we upload. Let us know what you want to see. You guys are the viewers. You guys are the ones who are enjoying the content. Yeah, I saw he was live streaming this morning. Don't forget, guys, check out the links in the description. We do have a link to the LLN app, so if you ever see something newsworthy, don't forget to pull out your camera, whether it's your smartphone, shoot it, capture it, and upload it to the app.
Can I go to the timed up call domestic violence at 4704 Small Meadow Lane, apartment B in South Division? Natasha referenced the daughter and boyfriend were physically fighting, and the caller wants the male subject to leave the house.
So if you guys are listening to the scanner and are not familiar with Charlotte-Mecklenburg police terminology, Charlotte-Mecklenburg's response area is broken up into different areas. So there's South Division. Where I live, it's Providence Division.
Can you take this times out loitering call at 7800 Providence Road in South Division? Subject is loitering between the urgent care and the dentist office with a white veil, about 45 years old, I think wearing a tan jacket and a red hat.
Where we're heading now in the South Park area, it's Providence Division. So the divisions are broken up into South Division, Providence Division, Westover Division, Independence Division, Metro Division, Central Division, and Steel Creek Division. So as time goes on, we will cover those areas.
Hilltown is extra.
What you guys may not realize is Charlotte looks small on a map, but it's a big metro city. I would say maybe as big as New York City with the boroughs in New York City. So probably just as big as New York City. You know, we really wouldn't be able to cover everything, even in 2 or 3 hours. That's how big it is. Right now, we are probably between South Charlotte and Uptown Charlotte, so we're kind of in the middle.
Like 20 minutes from Uptown.
Right now, we're probably 10-15 minutes from Uptown. We also have a lot of COVID restrictions here, Elia. Down here in Charlotte and North Carolina as a whole. Mecklenburg County, where we are right now, just put out a directive where they're recommending that if people don't have to go out, they don't. You know.
Engine 9, fall with injury. 2701 Foxfire Road. Engine 9.
You know, they're trying to keep, I think, Charlotte Mecklenburg School Systems just put out a message last week saying that they're still going to do virtual learning up until, I think, April. Cases keep spiking here in the Carolinas, North and South Carolina. Cases down here in Mecklenburg County and Charlotte itself are spiking every day. So the new directive is, you know, telling people to stay home, only going out for essentials. You know, being media, we have to be out, so we try to take as many precautions as we can. South Carolina, it's kind of, you know, with the virus, they're more relaxed. Is that South Park you are? Yep.
Yeah.
South Carolina, which we live probably like 10 minutes from the border of South Carolina. South Carolina is more relaxed with the virus, even though their cases are going up. You know, Mecklenburg County here in Charlotte, in the county we live in, they're just trying to stop the spread, and people aren't realizing how serious the virus is. You know, crime down here in Charlotte, in 2020, we had 120 plus homicides for the year, which,
we got a unit guard over there.
went, the 120 plus number tied us for the most amount of homicides since 1993. In 2019, I think we ended the year.
We've got a couple more units over here, so one at the end of Ducksville, one over on Grand Oaks.
So they have the helicopter. They have the police helicopter up around somewhere. I don't know a location yet, but they are searching for a suspect somewhere now. But as I said, in 2019, we had a little over 100 homicides in the city. Every year it goes up. I know it's not a good thing when it goes up. I mean, it's good for us, but you know, it's not good for the city as a whole. So this is the South Park area that we're in now. It's a more high-end area up here in Charlotte. Rent's a little bit higher up here. Shopping and the food is good up here in South Park area. I've been up here a couple times. Certain calls we get more of. It varies sometimes. I mean, a lot of shootings. People are solving their problems using guns. They're not solving them using words. And that's where our homicide rate keeps going up every year. We did have a lot of protests last year in uptown Charlotte due to Black Lives Matter and issues pertaining to that. And look at that,
Everyone got the same idea we did.
the drive-thru at Burger King is packed.
Again.
Everybody wants Burger King. It's not like Taco Bell, though. Taco Bell's always crowded late at night, and I always wonder why.
No why.
Start with that sound.
I have yet to try In-N-Out Burger. Looking forward to it, though.
What's that?
In-N-Out Burger is the burger place in California. Popular burger place in California.
Oh. They're gonna know it's me because you said my name.
Thanks for the super sticker. Greatly appreciated. Goes a long way. Thank you again. Remember, guys, you can send super chats via the chat. It's not required to chat with super chats. It's helpful. It's welcome. We appreciate it.
Engine 32, psychiatric, 11,909 Park Farm Lane.
Now, that's something we won't cover as a psychiatric.
11,909 Park Farm Lane.
Gonna put you guys on mute for just a minute while we're going through the drive-thru. We're back.
For now.
I don't do it as good as Scott does it. Scott says it way better. That's a great question. So, I was a volunteer firefighter when I lived in New York, and really couldn't commit to being a volunteer. So after that, I started taking photos at different fire scenes as a fire photographer, and I worked with a company when I was probably about 17, 18, who did this type of work on Long Island, in Long Island, New York. And just got into it that way, being in the fire department. I knew what to listen to with scanners. I knew, what type of incidents were newsworthy. And as I started working with this one company, they got, I learned more about it and realized that, hey, I could be doing this on my own. And for the last 7-8 years, I've been doing it on my own. So that's how I got into stringing, through being a volunteer firefighter. As Scott said, sometimes it's in your blood. People ask me all the time, how do you deal with the blood? How do you deal with what you see? And it gets to me, but you keep neutral, and you really don't think about it. Especially now, I agree, Elia. Thank you very much. First responders now are more important than they ever were. They're on the front lines of the virus right now, and people don't realize what they go through. People don't realize how serious the virus is for first responders, even more as it is for civilians. First responders are dealing with this every single day. We're out there capturing what first responders are dealing with during this pandemic, and it's incredible. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Exactly. The first responders get the front row seat. We get the front row seat to see what's happening. Some of the stuff we cover does get to us. I think about 2 years ago, I covered a crash in South Carolina. It's on our channel. I don't know if I can link to it, probably. But covered a crash in South Carolina. Didn't realize what the backstory was until I got home, and realized that a Grammy Award-winning songwriter was killed in that crash. Thanks, Carly. We're excited to be doing this with as a part of the Lab Labs team.
dude.
Hey guys, we're just picking up food, so that's why we had it muted for a bit.
Burger King's life.
I thought this was fast food. Doesn't seem like fast food right now.
Don't worry about it right now.
Once we stop, I'll share the link with you guys to that one video I was referencing.
5830 West Park Drive. Engine 43. Just Payne. 5830 West Park Drive.
Fun fact about Charlotte. Charlotte Fire Department has a total of 43 fire stations. Station 43 is their most recent newly opened fire station. So having 43 fire stations just goes to show how large the city actually is. Yeah, this is definitely not fast food. Are they milking the cow for the milkshake?
Hey, that's my joke.
Sorry.
Or is it, are they killing the cow?
Can I actually use your phone to look at chat? I hate when the milkshake machine's broken. It happens to us at McDonald's all the time when we go.
And the same one.
And it's the same McDonald's. It's the same McDonald's right around the corner from our house. They're always like, oh, our milkshake machine's broken.
Again.
Well, thanks.
Again. Thank you. Thank you. Let me stop. I'll fix everything.
There you go. There's my milkshake, guys.
Oh, thank you. Have a good one. To answer your question, yes. All the time. Like I have a choice in the matter. Why don't you explain why I have to go with you?
So, what you guys may not realize is I don't drive due to a physical disability. It may shock you guys, but yeah, I still am out covering news, even though I have a physical disability. So, right now, Katrina's the one driving. But I do utilize other options when she's not available. They said, do you at least enjoy it a tiny bit?
Sometimes, yes, I do. Sometimes he gets a call that sparks my interest. And I'm like, all right, this isn't horrible. Like, I can deal. Sometimes, though, it can be a pain in the butt when you've been working all day and then you gotta go and string for like an hour. But I'm happy to support him in any way I can.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining us.
Did Outback and hold for her.
We are the only freelance news stringer company down here in Charlotte. So the stations down here, when I moved down here about 2.5, almost now 3 years, they weren't used to it, but they're getting used to it. So we're the only stringer company down here in Charlotte that we know of.
You're breaking stuff. You're breaking stuff. Stop breaking stuff.
So our motto has been first to capture when news breaks, and in the last couple months it has really proven that, because we'll beat the major networks to stick to news stories during the day and at night.
Engine 5, abdominal pain, 324 Southern Drive. Engine 5, abdominal pain, 324 Southern Drive.
Let's figure it out.
So yeah, we've been the first to break a lot of stories in the last couple months, even before the major networks got here to the stories. So Stephanie, it's my wife, Katrina.
I hate people.
Now we're originally from New York, so we have a New York driver mentality. People down here in Charlotte don't know how to drive.
No. Because they're all transplant New Yorkers.
Mm-hmm. Nothing against New Yorkers. Stephanie said hi. Oh. Katrina said hi, Stephanie. She's trying to concentrate on things while we're streaming. Scott always says, don't become the story, and that's what we try not to become while driving.
Sorry, not really used to having a camera strapped to the dashboard of my car. Oh, wait, I am.
Gonna go find a parking lot.
Engine 2, stroke, 325 Melbourne Court. Engine 2, stroke.
Let me know if you guys can hear the scanners and the audio coming from them. Thanks, Ella. She is.
What?
She's great. And there goes the phone now. I'll hold it while we park and
Malfunction.
set the mount up again.
Let me just get into the mall.
As I used to say, live happens. This is what happens when you're live. And that's a brand new mount too. Brand new phone mount.
Like, literally just got it.
Literally, I just got this phone mount maybe 2 hours ago.
Mandarin officer, Mandarin speaking officer, can we enter the front?
You wanna go up?
We can, yeah, that's fine. Gonna be a little bumpy while I hold the phone. Once we get the mount situated, it won't be bumpy. So we are going through the parking garage at South Park Mall right now. We are gonna go to a secret, not so secret spot.
It's our spot. I don't know where I went.
I don't know.
Oh, duh. Okay, never mind.
One moment.
Shut up.
Stephanie wants to know if I'm enjoying the ride.
Well, I'm driving, so kinda, sort of. I don't know. I never get to enjoy rides anymore. Because I'm always driving.
Ooh.
And fun fact, I get car sick, so I'd rather drive anyway.
And Ellie, it's funny, we won't be facing a wall, don't worry. We will not be facing a wall.
How the hell do I get upstairs?
We are not a wall stringer.
I just went around a big circle.
Trying to figure out how.
Whatever. We're just gonna go over here.
Yeah. We were gonna go to the top of the parking garage, but that's not happening right now.
That's my fault. Spawn moment.
So we're just gonna park over here. Park right there and face there. Face those. Yeah. All right, we'll fix the mount.
Engine 15, diabetic problem. 6028 Daniel Lane. Engine 15, diabetic problem. 6028 Daniel Lane.
There we go. And it's
The
fixed.
black male ears, median nose, wearing a beanie and a hat. They're forcing a black team. Was running, headlights are on. Looks like it was
Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna be talking this much in the thing. I thought I was just gonna be sitting here and being all quiet and just letting you do your thing. I didn't think they wanted to hear me.
This is gonna spill.
I mean, I guess because I'm like the brains of the operation, kind of.
Let's try to mount the scanner somewhere.
Put it up there.
Yeah, we could do that.
Ow!
You guys are gonna see one of the scanners that we use, but right now it's the way it's gonna mount. Actually, no, that's not good.
Sorry, I won't let him turn my car into a mobile command center.
Stephanie said they enjoy hearing you.
I'm happy because I'm usually the silent one behind the scenes person.
I guess
I'm glad you guys like hearing me.
I guess it's a girl thing. No offense to any females.
What do you mean it's a girl thing? You wouldn't be doing what you're doing without me, so remember that, buddy.
You're right.
All right, so I thought. Of course, they don't follow instructions either.
They never follow instructions when you ask them for it clean.
Because they got ding-dings working the register.
Engine 40, seizure. 12,103 Brittendale Lane. Engine 40, seizure. 12,103 Brittendale Lane.
You're right, Stephanie.
Stephanie, I don't know you, but I love you. Because it's so true.
I don't think men would exist without women.
You wouldn't. I'm lucky you can tie your shoes half the time.
You can probably hear the southern accent in the cops' voices on the scanner.
So.
Trying not to make You guys hungry by showing the food?
Damn it. Making a mess.
Thanks, Stephanie. I'm glad I made the decision to.
Ladder 26, difficulty breathing. 2415 Sandy Porter Road. Ladder 26.
All medical calls right now. It's not what we need.
2415 Sandy Porter Road.
We don't need medical calls right now.
What's your favorite to cover?
Well, Katrina, my favorite.
What is this, like a talk show? Well, Katrina, my favorite is.
4, 18, 7, and 11. Investigators 2, ladder
Here we
4,
go.
and safety
Structure
1,
fire.
Apartment fire.
Apartment fire.
1145 Kohler Avenue. IF. Foxtrot. Battalion 1. Engines. 4, 18, 7, and 11. Investigator 2. Ladder 4. And safety 1. Apartment fire. 1145 Kohler Avenue. IF. Foxtrot.
Let's see. I think that's. Yeah, that's a bit north of us. Gonna see how far we are from it, and it depends on if we go, depending on how far we are. If we're too far from it, it's not worth going to a fire we're not gonna make. Yeah,
Where is it?
it's about 17 minutes north.
Where? Oh yeah, that's like way up there.
Yeah.
This
Where-
time of night?
We're gonna skip it. Now, if it was a major fire, maybe.
Unfortunately, the way the traffic works down here.
Yeah, Ty Rich, this is Loud Labs Carolinas. Right now, we are in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm gonna turn it to the ops channel just to see what they say.
The Orange Street State Avenue 11th area. Caller was very uncooperative, but I believe it is a microwave on fire. Engine 18, you are 42, you got a hydrant at Kohler Avenue and Statesville Avenue.
Yep, microwave on fire. That's not gonna be visual for us. Unless the people let us in their apartment, which I doubt.
Sounded good. No, and plus, it will say 17 minutes, but you know in actuality it'll take us like 25 with the stupid lights down here.
Engine 5. Apartment fire. 1145 Kohler Avenue. IF. Foxtrot. Engine 5.
They should really change
fire.
that to an appliance fire.
1145 Kohler Avenue. IF. Foxtrot. Rescue 11. Apartment fire. 1145 Kohler Avenue. IF. Foxtrot. Rescue 11. Apartment fire. 1145 Kohler Avenue. IF.
Okay, we are
Foxtrot.
starting. Oh, no.
Engine 22. Unconscious. 60-20 Bonnetsville Lane. Engine 22. Unconscious. 60-20 Bonnetsville Lane.
Meanwhile, I'll take the long way home. Like, I'll go through Valentine. Okay? Okay? in here, but we're hungry.
Sorry that nothing's going on, but we're starving. Let us know what you guys want to see on our page, whether you want to see longer live streams like this. We will go live to scenes right away sometimes. So sometimes you'll see us, if we go live long like this, it'll be Lab Labs Live and as the title. And when you see us go live to scenes right away, you'll see it say live and whatever we're at. So right now it's 38 degrees here in Charlotte. And it looks like it's
I'm curious, what's the temperature where y'all are? Sorry.
38 right here.
I'm curious, okay?
It's 38 here now in Charlotte. It's going to drop overnight to about 28.
Ladder 13.
No, it's not.
Yep.
613
Ew.
Ladder 13. 613.
Not as warm as LA, but
I love how I took over your live stream.
yeah, I agree with that. Fires are, especially when they're visual with flames, they're very good live streaming content. That, crash extrications when firefighters are cutting people out of cars, that's very visual. Sometimes we try to capture that. 41 in Utah. It's a bit warmer there.
Ooh. Oh. So I was at work today. I googled what it was back home in New York. It's actually warmer in New York than it is here.
That's crazy. We're a southern state and it's warmer north.
Uh-huh.
Shootings are visual if you can get a suspect being put in custody, yes. Not so much if you're capturing it happening. I mean, yeah, that's visual, but then you got bullets whizzing past your head. I mean, not that other LA stringers like Howard or Scott have ever witnessed that, because they have. They've witnessed scenes where they've had bullets whizzing past their heads. It's the calm before the storm, as they say. Watch, now that I said that, now stuff's gonna start happening and stuff's gonna hit the fan.
Burger King. What? She asked what we were eating.
We'll be at the policing office.
.72 in LA sounds good right now. 72 degrees, that's
That's what it was when we were in Florida.
yeah, that's what it was when we were in Florida a couple weeks ago. Hopefully we'll do a little bit more storm chasing as well. Maybe during hurricane season.
Yeah, I wanted Burger King because I worked all day and didn't feel like cooking.
Sometimes, to answer your question, Carly, sometimes we'll get a minor hurricane here in Charlotte, but mostly it's going to have to be traveling to the coast to get that stuff. I think the last two minor hurricanes that I covered down here in Charlotte were Hurricane Florence and Hurricane Matthew, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I can tell you 100% it was Hurricane Florence, but the second one I'm not too sure of. How many of you guys have seen Shot in the Dark on Netflix? Give us a thumbs up if you have seen Shot in the Dark on Netflix.
Let me go through Valentine. I'm like, it's boring. Like, just sit.
What do you guys like about Shot in the Dark? If you've been binged watched the whole series, I'd love to know. Hopefully we'll get something, whether it's a crash, even a minor crash. We actually covered a carjacking, the aftermath of a carjacking over in this area about a month and a half ago. I think that live video is on our channel.
Wait, we did? What?
Fairview Road and before Florida.
Oh my god, excuse me.
Before Florida.
Woo! Oh. Shows how much I pay attention.
I think I binge watched Shot in the Dark in maybe 1 or 2 nights. I finished it. Binge watching it is hard sometimes, you know, especially if you're starting it late at night or you're not in the mood. I can see how hard it is.
I binge watch Netflix shows. What was that one I just what was the one? I don't know, I finished one last night.
If you guys want to see a throwback Stringer documentary prior to Shot in the Dark, go over to Scott's channel, Outlabs News, and I think he has a playlist with Stringer's LA in it, which was a show prior to Shot in the Dark, I think in around year 2000, that was shown on True TV.
Didn't you have to wasn't it weird how did they upload the things again?
Okay, so Katrina just asked a good question.
Because they didn't have
how did
upload download, right? Whatever.
How did Stringers in LA and other parts of the country send video prior to having SD cards in our cameras? And Scott has talked about this before, but they used to drive.
Because we were you were 10 and I was 6.
Yeah. So they used to drive to a feed point, take a mini DV tape, a mini version of a VHS tape, and feed it that way. That's how times have changed between then and 2021. Now we just stick an SD card in the laptop and upload it like that. And that's the other funny thing that Scott has talked about. Prior to the September 11th attacks in 2001, I really never covered nighttime news. And Scott has talked about this, where he had never really covered news during the night until after 9/11 happened.
Usually roll in a couple days later. Thank you so much.
After 9/11 happened, that all changed, where we started covering news at night because the news stations didn't have crews to send out overnight, and that's how we started covering news at night. Covering news at night, Scott's right about that. Covering news at night is easier because there's less traffic than covering news during the day. Yeah, I can get to stories during the day and be the first one there sometimes, but at night it's more likely. Now, when we were during our first shutdown here in North Carolina last winter, right?
Well, it was like April.
It was like, okay, April.
I think.
The first shutdown.
Well, I think because they shut down my job March 25th. They shut down my job. So yeah, it was like basically April, like the end of March, beginning of April. They shut us down.
So, yeah, the first shutdown we had, that was like a stringer's dream because there was nobody on the road, only essential workers, and so we were able to get the scenes sometimes before the fire department and police. I mean, a lot of times we'll still get to scenes before the police, but depending on what it is,
because of my mad driving skills.
Depending on what it is, I'll stage if the police aren't on scene yet.
Investigator 3, apartment fire, 1145 Color Avenue, IF, Foxtrot. Investigator 3, apartment fire, 1145 Color Avenue, IF, Foxtrot. Investigator 4, apartment fire, 1145 Color Avenue, IF, Foxtrot. Investigator 4, apartment fire, 1145 Color Avenue, IF, Foxtrot.
Tony the total one. Cops.
Is this considered medical?
Okay, on the tag. Paul Lee.
Like I know it's just in Charlotte, but I thought it was considered medical.
Usually black Ford, I can put one time. That'll be just reported.
Engine 33, Stanton, 10,008 North School Road. Engine 33, Stanton, 10,008 North School Road.
Let's see what the address was.
Engine 33, Stanton, 10,008 North School Road. Engine 33, Stanton, 10,008 North School Road.
That's the one thing about Charlotte Fire Dispatch down here. It's a robot voice, so it's kind of hard to sometimes. Samantha, that's her name. It's sometimes hard to decipher street addresses. Not so much the weather news.
What?
Like you going with me, hold on.
1140.
Like you going with me to weather news. Not so much hurricanes. I really haven't covered hurricanes at the coast yet. Just within the Charlotte area.
You did cover that really bad storm when we were vacationing.
You're right.
In Myrtle.
I did cover the one.
Even though we're supposed to be on vacation.
The one tropical storm in Myrtle Beach a year and a half ago. About.
Engine 34. Service call. 2824.
So, fun fact with that, we're supposed to be on vacation with his family, and of course, this one had to bring his camera with him. Of course.
It's never a vacation for me. It's always work.
And of course, when he hears that there's this big storm rolling through, he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go step outside onto the beach," because our house that his parents rented literally went to the beach, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go cover this storm." Meanwhile, I'm like, "Have fun. I'm not going out there."
33. This is it. 9725 Barnes School Road. Roger 33. This is it. 9725 Barnes School Road.
See, Charlotte is such a big city that shooting that just went over is probably about 40 minutes north of where we are right now. So by the time we would get up there, it'd probably be clear. So now we're headed back south, in the south direction towards a neighborhood called Ballantyne, which is another upscale neighborhood.
Not Valentine.
Ballantyne.
Because
Ballantyne.
we thought that when we first moved here.
We were always confused when someone said it, and we're like, "Oh, Valentine, like the holiday, like the February holiday," and they're like, "No."
Valentine's a bougie area. Not as bougie as South Park, but still pretty bougie. We should know. We used to live there.
Engine 65. Abdominal pain. 7515 Whiting Trail Road. Engine 65. Abdominal pain. 7515 Whiting Trail Road.
Down here to our right, there was a head-on crash earlier this afternoon that we covered. Should be up on the channel. If it's not, I will have video up of it later.
Oh, it was over here.
Maybe it's not one.
What exactly was it?
Head-on crash.
Oh, wow. When you said Walgreens before, I was like, what Walgreens? And I thought the one you meant by the mall. I feel like we're kind of boring.
Something will happen.
Jeez. hell did you get the lid off?
I don't know. So is there anything you guys want to know about me in general? Things I've covered? Things I never want to cover again? Anything like that? Not that I don't want to cover things again.
My life.
Yeah, at least we're not facing a wall, Ella. That's one thing I'm not gonna let happen.
Yep.
People still have Christmas lights up down here.
I mean, my mom kept her Christmas tree up for a year, so that doesn't really surprise me.
Oh, I know where we are.
If we turn down that way, we can go home.
Yeah. What do you guys want to know about me? I'll tell you anything that I can. Or my wife, Katrina.
Oh, sure, bring me into it.
When the first time I explained to her when we first started dating what I did for a living, she was like, "What?" She was like, "What do you exactly do?" And then I think like a couple days later
I literally did not know what a stringer was.
And
I was like, oh.
a couple days later, I think we went to, I think it was a fire or a crash, and she was like, "Okay, now I kind of get it."
I was kind of like, why?
She still asks why I do this. To this day, she still asks that question. And it's the passion. It's not the money. You're not gonna get rich off of this. It's the passion that I have for this job that makes me continue to do it.
Oh, excuse me again. This dude.
It's also not that busy here in Charlotte tonight, even though it's a Saturday, because a lot of businesses close early now due to the pandemic and due to different state regulations now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
There's a CMPD officer right there. Probably he'll pull up behind us, but. Water main break just came over.
Again.
You enjoy pursuits. Pursuits can be a hassle down here trying to catch them.
Alright,
we're probably gonna get a water main break here in a minute. I just gotta get the address of it. But pursuits down here are sometimes a hassle because CMPD really doesn't pursue suspects. They'll stay at a distance. So it's not like LA where you can see them, you can see the suspect racing down the highway with police on their trail. It's kind of difficult down here.
On ladder 26. Hotel Juliet Foxtrot.
Oh, there's
Fox
no.
is doing it. Great Infinity. Goodbye. 15. Jonathan and Paul.
Engine 40, chest pain, 9108 Maiden Hair Court. Engine 40, chest pain, 9108 Maiden Hair Court.
Pursuits are nerve-wracking sometimes. But sometimes they can be interesting.
Side note, I work literally right there.
If you're right to the right of the screen.
That's where I work. Sorry, I have a lot of squirrel moments, guys. At least that's what Andrew calls them.
26. Station reassignment. Engine 26. Move to station 26.
Hopefully Charlotte Fire tones out on this water main break so we know what address we're going to. I can see that. I mean, sometimes we do drive a little crazy trying to get to things. But we also try to do it safely as well. Hopefully Charlotte Fire turns out with this water main break, because it sounded good from PD's vantage point. As you can see, North Carolina doesn't have a lot of streetlights. We're on a U.S. highway right now, Highway 521, and you can kind of see right as we go past this building how dark it gets. So
Literally don't believe in streetlights. It's probably why our taxes are so cheap.
yeah. Literally, you could run off the road over here and not have somebody see your car off into a ditch. That's how dark it is. Going to South Carolina?
No, you got to turn down 100 go. Go that way.
Wish I knew where this water main break was. There we go.
Ladder 27, psychiatric, 8435 Penrose Drive, on the Echo. Ladder 27, psychiatric, 8435 Penrose Drive, on the Echo.
So probably about 10 minutes further down this road is the border that cuts North Carolina and South Carolina.
Not even.
Yeah, not even like 5 minutes.
Like 5. People always laugh like when we tell them like, yeah, we go shopping in South Carolina, and they're like, isn't that far? No, it's like 10 minutes up the road. Like, who is it? Like my cousin or something?
I can't see the code. What does that code say?
What are you doing?
I was trying to do something. Sorry guys if it's nothing's really happening, but sometimes that's how it goes, you know. Sometimes we'll get a couple stories a night. Sometimes we'll get one. Sometimes we'll get nothing. If we do end this stream in the next couple minutes and we get a story tonight, I will go live on it. So you technically won't miss it. You'll just miss us driving. Is there anything else you guys want to know about the business? What I do? What stringers do? Anything you want to know about myself or Katrina? We have a semi-interesting life.
Okay. I work and you but my work is different from your work.
My work sometimes isn't work. At least it doesn't feel like it. Going from New York to the Carolinas, LA, for me it was a really big change. Probably for Katrina too. We had a lot of family. We still have a lot of family in New York. So yeah, it was a big change. It wasn't really an unexpected change, but
For me it was.
for Katrina it was unexpected. But yeah, it was a big change. We're still trying to get used to it.
So I literally, when we started dating, I did not know that he was going to move down south near his parents when they moved. So, should I tell him?
Yeah, good.
Or should I just tell him?
Yeah.
All right. Basically, we started dating and things got serious. And he said, well, I mean, this is like 3 months into the relationship. He goes, oh, I'm moving down south with my parents. Well, not with them, but near them. If this works out, do you want to come with me? And I was like, well, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And the summer before we actually got engaged, I didn't know we were getting engaged. He did, but I didn't. Which was like maybe 7-8 months into the relationship, we came down to Charlotte to visit, and I ended up falling in love with the city. Still didn't think I was gonna move here though, because honestly, I was like, oh, well, maybe we'll just do like a long distance relationship for the first couple of months, and then maybe I'll move down to Charlotte. Fast forward to Christmas morning, we get engaged, and I'm packing up my whole life and moving down to Charlotte. And I've been here ever since.
It's much cleaner. Not
Oh, for sure. Hands down, much cleaner.
much cleaner than parts of New York, especially Long Island. Cheaper, a better living situation, money-wise. You can get a townhome, 3-4 bedroom townhome for almost half of what a studio apartment or bigger costs in New York. On a side note, we are passing Charlotte Fire Station 32 on our right. Their engine is just coming back from a call.
Okay, so fun fact about Andrew. We'll be driving down the road anywhere. Like, we could be in, I don't know, Georgia. And if he sees a firehouse, he'll go, ooh, firehouse. Like a little kid when it comes to candy or something.
Another fun fact, if we pass an area where I've covered a story before, I remember it. It's kind of weird. Like, I'll remember stories
like
from
the
years back.
like the one place in South Carolina. Every time we pass that street, every time you go, oh, that's where the shooting was. No, really? I've heard this story 5 times. More like 5 billion times. Oh, I hate this turn. I hate that road.
See, like now we're back to a good amount of streetlights and buildings.
Civilization.
Yeah, civilization as we call it.
There's definitely a difference between North and South Carolina, for sure.
We'll be streaming in South Carolina once in a while too.
That's actually where his parents live, so we're down there a lot. Even though it's not that far.
Is that an ambulance? Or a box truck?
It's a box truck.
Box truck.
It's not an ambulance, Andrew. It's a box truck.
See, things I think are an ambulance or a box truck.
You think the ice cream truck is a ambulance at night? Can you text him back? And say, I am busy. I will call you back in a minute. Say Andrew's on live stream in the car. I can't really talk on the phone.
It's still early too, so I think that's why stuff's not really happening. It's only 9 o'clock, and stuff will happen later. We'll be out later.
If Katrina doesn't pass out when she gets home.
Once we get to a stop, guys, I'll actually show you my camera setup. I actually changed it up today, so I'll show you what that looks like.
Yeah, he sent me a picture. He was very proud of it. And I was like, I love you, but I'm at work. I'm like, I'm happy you're proud of your camera, but I always make fun of him because every time we leave the house, he brings his camera. And it's not just his camera. It's like his bag, his scanners, the tripods literally like stays in my trunk.
The laptop.
The laptop sometimes if he knows we're gonna be out all day. Like if I'm running errands, like he'll come with me. I always joke that when we do eventually have children that I'm gonna need a bigger car because I'm not gonna be able to have all of his stuff, let alone the baby stuff.
She also always jokes that
Oh, that you're gonna leave the kid like in the house and just grab your camera.
Yep. Andrew, you have the kid? No, but I have my camera. I don't think that'll happen, but it's always fun to joke about.
What?
Leaving the kid and having the camera.
Oh, I could totally see you doing that. Andrew, did you get the diaper bag? No, but I have my camera.
Yep, that's me. Yeah, Stephanie, working tools. You're right. I'll have to strap the baby to my camera bag. Someone needs to invent that. A car seat within a camera bag.
Or like you know those
Like the baby holders, baby carriers? Stephanie says I wouldn't do that.
yeah, he would. He totally would. When we went to Disney for our honeymoon, he didn't bring his big camera, but he brought like his little, what is it? DSLR?
DSLR.
I said it right! Yay. Sorry. Got excited about that because usually I say all of his equipment wrong. He brought his camera, his big camera with him, and like 8 batteries and like 12 storage cards or whatever. And there's this one photo of me and him on one of the attractions that my best friend took, because even though it was our honeymoon, my best friend had to come with us because she works for them and we got the hookup. So she was like, let's spot how many cameras Andrew has.
Oh, it's kind of funny. Baby may also have a press vest on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It'll be me with my press vest, and then the baby with a small press vest.
No, but I was saying they should make like, you know, the baby holder things.
Yeah, the carriers.
The carriers. They should make one to like your chest or something.
And just drop the GoPro to the baby. Someone's got their fireplace on. I can smell it.
Oh my god, I love that smell. We gotta fix ours. I didn't really stop, I just realized that. Oops. New York driver.
Bless you.
Oh my goodness.
Bless you.
Oh my god.
It's a good idea. Baby snuggly things. Yep.
What is it?
Baby snuggly things.
What's that?
Bravo. Engine 33. Fall with entry. 9725 Long School Road. Humvee. Bravo.
Go sneeze again?
I don't know. But allergies. No, I do not have corona. Again.
Ford Lane. Engine 26. Heart problems. 7308 Jacobs Ford Lane.
Medical calls galore. It's like the medical call marathon.
Engine 42. Abdominal pain. 5939 Edmund Road. Munchie. Golf. Engine 42. Abdominal pain. 5939 Edmund Road. Munchie. Golf. Rider 33. Fall with injury. 9725 Long School Road. Humvee. Bravo. Rider 33.
So Yeah, Ella, having COVID,
Well, the virus.
the virus, we did lose our sense of taste and smell. It makes you extremely tired, where all you want to do is sleep.
So, because of Andrew's condition, when people found out that we both, oh my God, I just saw a deer. Wow. When people found out, sorry, I have a lot of squirrel moments, guys. Just bear with me. People thought that Andrew had it worse, and they were like, oh my God, how's Andrew? I'm like, Andrew's fine. I'm the one that's getting my butt kicked by this stupid thing. Like, he literally just felt like he had a cold. That's literally what he felt like. And we did both sleep a lot. I mean, I don't really sleep that much because of my job, I work long hours. You would think that I would sleep constantly, but I really, like, I go to bed at like midnight and I'm up by like 7:30.
And because of what I do, I normally try to sleep during the day sometimes, so I'm up overnight to cover breaking news overnight.
Yeah, I think during the week we maybe spend like, what, 3 hours together?
Yeah.
If that.
I mean, it was a good thing that we moved into our 2-bedroom condo from our 1-bedroom apartment right around when we had COVID, because we were able to then like quarantine in separate rooms.
Engine 14, stroke, 429 billing
Medical calls.
Echo, engine 14, stroke, 429 Billingsley Road, Honey, Echo.
So we are home, guys. I'm going to, before I come off the stream, I'm going to show you the new camera setup.
Really quick, guys, I'm happy you guys liked me in the stream. Maybe I literally had no intentions of talking whatsoever. Like, I thought I was gonna be quiet and not really say anything. So I'm happy you guys like like me talking, I guess. I don't know.
So don't forget, guys, give this stream a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to stay tuned for further streams. I will show you my camera setup in 1 minute. I need your light on the back.
Okay.
So let's take this off the mount. No, outside.
Oh.
I'm gonna... stick it on the hood. Light it up. So this is the new camera setup. Thank you, Scott, for the accessories. So I shoot with a electronic news gathering Sony camcorder, and then I have the phone mount on the top with the camera light on top, and we'll show you how bright that is. That just
Jeez. Oh my God.
That just blinded Katrina.
Holy crap, I forgot how bright that was.
If I can turn that off. And then we have
I'm
the
seeing spots.
we have the screen, so I can always see what I'm shooting through the camera, whether it's through the screen or through the viewfinder. The only downside to this camera is you can't view stuff from the viewfinder and the screen at the same time. But I'm looking to upgrade, so thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to...
Don't mind me, yeah.
Don't forget to give this stream a thumbs up if you liked what we did tonight. We will be doing this more often. So take care, guys. And as Scott says, I'm going to take his line for a minute. Don't forget to hug your loved ones. You never know what tomorrow brings. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.